I'm back with another video. At some point I'm going to figure out how to position my phone, but for now let me get into another pretty imperfect video. So today I want to share with you something that I've started recently, a couple of weeks, and it has brought clarity and routine to my mornings, and it's to do with daily journaling. Specifically, I do something called the morning dump. Now, don't let the name mislead you. It's just a simple and effective way to start your day. So what is the morning dump? When I wake up, the first thing I do is grab an A5 sized journal and a pen that I keep beside my bed. I write everything down that comes to mind first thing in the morning, essentially dumping my thoughts onto the page. Sometimes it's just a stream of consciousness, while other times it makes a bit more sense. Now, I started this a few weeks ago and it became more automatic. Initially, I was trying to implement this habit of journaling every day, but I was finding it hard. I was like, when do I do it? Do I do it at the start of the day? Do I do it at the end of the day? In the middle of the day? And I just wanted to just put it into my routine, make it sort of a habit, so less thinking about it. I tried a gratitude journal at the end of the day, which I still do occasionally, but it felt a bit more ad hoc. So why the morning? Implementing the morning dump was to start my day without my phone. So before, I would pick up my phone and then just spend hours on my phone in the morning. And so I think that basically starting the day with a pen and paper as opposed to looking at your phone is for me a better way to start the day. Ideally, phone in a separate room, but I keep mine on the table across the room. And this way, if I need to check my phone, I have to get out of bed, walk to it, and it creates this small barrier, this little bit of friction. My journal, however, is accessible from my bed right next to it, making it very easy to do first thing. So that's my tip number one, is to make the new habit that you want to do, make it easy. I literally have a pen and this A5 sheet of paper next to my bed. Sometimes I write more, sometimes I write less, but on average, I usually fill one page in the morning. I don't want to make this task too laborious, because otherwise it would just feel like a massive task to do first thing in the AM. Once I complete it, at least a page or so, I feel free to get up, check my phone, or have breakfast. It is just very straightforward. Maybe it will develop into something more complicated, but for now I'm just setting this habit, waking up, dumping my thoughts on a piece of paper, A5, and then going about my day. Some observations that I've had: I sometimes describe my dreams when I first wake up, which is quite interesting compared to focusing on what causes me, I guess, a little bit of a thought. Maybe it's something that I was thinking about the night before, maybe that I was just worried about, that I bring into the morning. I just release it onto the piece of paper. Also, I just really want to get done in the day, and I'm like, all right, it's on that paper. It's out into reality. There are times when I can see some patterns in thoughts that I've had. So it just gets me ready to start my day. And like I said, if it's something that I need to put aside, something that I need to process or accept as well, it's a great way to get it out of my head and onto paper. I guess similar to the benefits that journaling has. It's just been an easier way to implement for me. And it allows me to maintain this habit through shifting away from this default of using my phone first thing in the morning, which is slightly more difficult. However, it actually came quite natural to adapt this change. In the end, due to the way my room was set up, I have about two tables, one which is further away from my bed and one more closer. And I just want to share this knowledge with you guys, as it might help you create a setup as well for yourselves in your room. So just to sort of recap, 3 tips: keeping it simple, make the journaling easy, make the default habit more difficult. So going on your phone more difficult, a little bit of friction. You don't really need to do anything crazy. Keep it simple, avoid setting yourself an overwhelming task, especially first thing in the morning, and derive benefits from it. See for yourselves, try it out. I don't know the exact science behind it. I understand that getting your thoughts onto paper allows you to process them a lot better, and it certainly helped me. So give it a go. Thank you for listening. My name is Gabby, and while I'm not an expert in anything to do with productivity, I want to share what's worked for me on this little content creation journey. This is one of the practices that I've recently implemented into my daily routine after trying a few journaling methods, like I said, with a gratitude journal. And I found it to be very effective. Even if some of my thoughts don't make sense, I actually feel accomplished knowing I have established this journaling habit, which I have aimed to do in the past. Thank you.